electric type. I'm quoting you on that.
I'm going up the OU list, and I spot Jirachi's name, and I just start saying it.
That is a fail sauce.
Well, Jolteon, it's too fragile, and, like, most of the Pokemon on here can wall it.
But at the same time, I think Jolteon would have... Well, Jolteon would be okay at OU. I honestly think Jolteon can hold its own at OU.
Okay, there is one Pokemon I will completely disagree about being in OU, and that is Magnezone.
Why?
My Magnezone was pretty useful in our Gen War.
Magnezone was hardly ever used in 4th Gen OU, yet it's near the top of 5th Gen OU, but...
Because of its potential.
But the potential isn't nothing. You can put a substitute on it, give it a balloon, it's still not going to take a hit.
But ask Silver. I mean, in my Gen War with him and Sora, my Magnezone was useful.
Only time I can seriously see Magnezone being useful is putting a Scarf on it. And a Drizzle team with Thunder. That's the only way I see it being useful.
And as common as Drizzle teams are, that's what you don't get. Like, you're saying only if Drizzle exists. Well, you don't understand. Drizzle teams are so common in this generation. Jolteon, Magnezone...
I'm not arguing about that. I'm not arguing about that.
These electric types need to be in OU. There needs to be these electric types in OU. That's my thing. Like,
basically, if it was up to me, I would switch Magnezone out for Zapdos, because Zapdos deserves that space a lot more than Magnezone does.
But you said Magnezone's so far up, it's really not that far up.
I said it's so far down.
Oh, I thought you said so far up. I was like, no, it's really not.
Exactly.
Breloom's kind of dropped. I think Breloom dropped spaces, didn't it?
Which position? What number?
29. I mean, that seems low for Breloom.
But you gotta remember, that's still only Focus Punch Poison Heal. Wait until Tekloom gets out. I see him jumping up until the top 10.
With Mach Punch, yeah.
Yeah. Another Pokemon is... Let me see if it's UU.
Can I just take 1 second to have a little 5 seconds of silence for something?
Sure.
Yeah.
The death of OU Snorlax. Let us take a moment of silence. Okay, fuck this silence. Let's talk about him now.
Let's talk about Pokemon. Is Raikou OU or UU right now?
Who?
Raikou.
UU.
Okay, that's another great Drizzle team contestant that could be in OU. Good speed, good special attack, access to Thunder, access to Calm Mind. He could completely rape an OU on a Drizzle team.
Hey, Silver, you know how we make fun of those little kids that are always talking about really cool Pokemon, like Charizard and whatnot?
Right.
And how they look cool and how our legendaries are really cool? Whenever I talk to Bumble, I'm reminded of our jokes we make of these people.
Why do you say that?
Just the Pokemon that Bumble seems to think deserve this or that. It's just sometimes
I'm not basing off of looks. I'm not basing off of looks.
Sometimes Bumble, it seems like you're way too into Smoggen's ratings. Like sometimes I say screw Smoggin. Like after they made Garchomp Uber, I still use Garchomp anyways, and I was like, if you don't like it, tough. I don't think it deserves to be Uber. Like sometimes I just say fuck Smoggin.
Right now,
I mean, Smoggin really has no control over what we do. Like, everybody acts like Smoggin, what they say, the word is law, but if you go to official Nintendo video game competition...
Oh, I know the rules for official Nintendo. Basically, the only rules for official Nintendo tournaments is none of the same types, like no two same of the Pokemon, and basically none of the same items.
And no legendaries.
No, legendaries are allowed.
Some legendaries are not.
No, but basically in the Heart World, now they banned a lot. Up until
like,
Heart
in the Black and White when they're having, it's...
In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I think it was, Nintendo allowed every Pokemon to be used. There was no banned Pokemon list.
No, I'm pretty sure there was. I'm pretty sure Mewtwo's never been allowed at one of these.
No, Mewtwo was allowed.
They allowed Mewtwo. I remember that.
They allowed all the Pokemon.
I'm thinking of the Diamond and Pearl one then.
The only rule there was none of the same Pokemon and no two of the same items on a team.
So basically, species clause and item clause.
Basically,
They did not do sleep clause. Are you serious?
Item clause, really. Besides Nintendo tournament nerds.
No.
I don't follow item clause. But then again, Nintendo tournaments, you don't have a full 6 Pokemon team.
Yeah, you have, like, what is it, 3 or 4?
4.
4. It's a 4 Pokemon double battle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so you end up not needing the same item twice. Usually.
In before Darkrai spams Dark Void and puts all 4 Pokemon to sleep.
I think Darkrai might be banned in this year's, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look it up.
Spam Darkrai.
If I'm right, Groudon and Kyogre were never banned, were they?
Let me look up the new one.
I don't know.
Where's Pokemon?
It's 2011, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one Pokemon I have a problem being UU.
What?
Feabarrow.
Moody. Isn't that bad?
Moody's banned. I'm not talking about Moody. I'm talking about Simple. Feabarrow, best fucking Pokemon ever with Simple. Set up Amnesia, you got automatic +4. Set up a Curse, automatic +2. Sweep a Waterfall and Quick.
Oh, only black and white Pokemon are allowed.
Yeah.
So no first through 4th gen Pokemon are allowed, and Reshiram and Zekrom are allowed, and the 5 event Pokemon aren't allowed.
Here's something I want to ask: how the fuck does Tornadus make OU? I know he's the very last of OU Pokemon, but how? I have literally never seen him.
Which one is Tornadus?
Tornadus is the pure flying one of the genies.
Isn't that the one you use?
No, I use Thundurus.
Oh. Well, either way, I don't find them. I only find them threatening if you allow them to set up.
Basically, but I've seriously never seen Tornadus ever.
I've seen one of them, and I've seen the one you use. So yeah, I've never seen Tornadus.
What's the ground flying one? What's his name?
Landorus.
Landorus, I've seen a few times, but out of the 3 genies, the one I have seen the most is Thundurus. Never Tornadus.
I'm upset because I don't see a Molga on this list.
Oh god, a Molga.
See, if there was an evasion clause, I bet it'd be OU.
Dude, if there wasn't an evasion clause, fucking Shedinja would be Uber.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
See, and I don't agree with evasion clause while we're talking about it. Evasion clause is stupid. Who cares?
Dude, okay. This is my logic with evasion clause. Evasion clause, out of all the rules, there are probably 2 that I completely agree with 100% of the way. Species clause and invasion clause. Your opponent starts setting up double teams and you can't hit them. That takes all of the fucking fun out of the match right there. Because they're not.
No, it doesn't. It makes the match more unpredictable, which is what you need in OU. OU is too damn predictable.
If they're using double team over and over again, and then they start setting up Swords Dances or Nasty Clots, I'm going to get pissed fast because I cannot touch this Pokemon. It is being allowed to set up for free in my face without me being able to do one thing to it.
Well, that's why aerial A's, magic A's, shit like that becomes more common in OU. That's why
Bumble.
like this come back.
Bumble.
They're not used for a reason because their base power isn't good enough.
Well, aerial Ace has decent base power.
Guys.
Yeah.
In before Haze.
What actually runs Haze?
Milotic.
And Weezing.
Really?
And that would bring 2 more Pokemon into the OU tier. See, that's my thing. There's 2 more Pokemon that Silver automatically just added to the OU tier.
No, V added 1, I added the other.
So,
see, this is what OU needs. This is what OU needs. It needs clauses to stop being shit.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you facing? I have never once in my damn fucking whole battling scene ever seen a hazing Weezing.
We're talking about it's been used. We're talking about it would be used after allowing evasion clause to go away.
That, and I have used Haze Weezing myself. It's actually pretty good.
I'm sorry. That just fucking took me. I'm sorry.
And see, it takes away setting up, like was what you just said, Mumble. You just said, I don't want it to set up in my face.
Haze.
Then fucking use Haze on it. It can't set up with Haze.
But I don't feel like running spots that shouldn't be taken on my Pokemon's movesets. If I have to take...
They're gonna have to be taken if you don't have evasion clause, which is what you need. You need these spots to go away because it's the same shit over and over.
if there's invasion clause, that's one less move on my Pokemon. And I'll BRB real quick. You guys keep talking.
Alright.
Wait, I want to bring a Pokemon up while Bumble's gone. It is Durant. It's number 100.
Are you going to bring up a Pokemon that you have not used against me, or no? I mean, seriously.
No, I will bring other Pokemon up, but it's just Durant. I don't see why it's so low on the list.
Because Scizor is better known?
Just because something's better known doesn't mean it is better. I mean, with Durant and Hustle, all you need to do is use Hone Claws, and you get your accuracy back, you get an attack boost. Durant outspeeds, a Jolly Durant, I think, outspeeds, I think it's Infinite by 1 point, allowing you to get Stone Edge off.
Okay,
But yeah.
and before Probopass comes in and walls it and destroys it with HP Fire.
Yeah, okay, but
Wait. Before I left, I heard something about Durant. Was
Yes.
Say that again?
V was talking about Durant.
What about
I
it?
don't know why it's so low
Hustle
on
and
the list.
Hustle and Hone Claws basically
I
negates
really agree
Hustle.
with that.
Huh?
Because
I love Durant.
I have run both Choice Scarfed and Choice Banded Durant, and he's not that bad. I think the only thing that's stopping him from being way up there is his move pool, lack of moves.
I think,
really
well,
love
you get
Fire
Stone Edge, you get Iron Head, you get X Scissor. I run mine with Hone Claws, X Scissor, Iron Head, and Stone Edge.
Those are pretty badass moves.
Yeah, but basically, if he's only got those 4 real strong moves, basically you're gonna keep using the same moves over again, and he's gonna be easy to counter.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess, but I think he deserves to be a bit higher up. I mean, at the moment,
What number is he?
he's 154.
Yeah, I agree with that. He should be a little bit further up. He should at least be above Leafeon. Like, really?
Yeah, why is Leafeon above him?
Wait. Let me point this out. Look at number 148.
Stoutland.
Aaron.
148.
Oh, 148.
Aaron.
that's
Aaron is...
That's like, that has Endeavor and Sturdy.
Yes, that's the only reason why Aaron is being used, because of Endeavor and Sturdy with Sandstorm.
But I have never seen him. Like, I'm not even playing. I have never seen him.
I haven't seen it yet either, but I'm aware of it.
Yeah, so am I.
But I've just never seen it.
But can I just say something? I am very sad about something right now.
Go Silver?
The fact that Stoutland is so low. That puppy is amazing in Sandstorm.
I'm
Wait.
biased in saying this because I hate how Stoutland looks, but I don't like him.
Did you see my 4-0? Where Stoutland took out 3 Pokemon?
Yes, I did, and that's why it should be higher. Stoutland in a Sandstorm with Sandrush is amazing. I don't care what anyone says. It might not have the best
All I'm
stats,
saying, I'm
but...
just going to put it out right now. Choice Band, Adamant, Sandrush, Stoutland, right there.
Yes. It's the same with... What's the other one?
If I could look at this whole tier list right now, pick one Pokemon to go Uber easily, can anybody guess who I'd pick?
Who?
Guess, bitch.
I don't know. There are so many that I would say to go Uber.
The one I would say to go Uber 100% of the way, Excadrill with Sandrush in the Sandstorm.
I was thinking Latios. Once the, what's it called again? Once Soldew comes back, Latios is going Uber again.
Solduel isn't allowed.
I know, but once Soldew is available in 5th gen, Latios will
Yeah,
go back to being
But
Uber.
it's still not allowed, though.
Okay,
Even
then
in 5th gen, it's not allowed.
then why was Latios Uber in 4th gen? If
Because
Soldew was not allowed.
And Latios, in 4th gen, Latios didn't have a lot of counters, and he was way too strong. He took out almost everything. You saw Latias. Latias almost the same base stats, and it took a while to go Uber, but it fucked teams up.
Hmm.
I had a Dusknoir, and I basically walled Latios and Latios.
Ow.